today, which I'm really excited about. So I thought I'd show you some of the tips that I've been doing over the summer season. It's a little bit different tonight. Today we're going to talk about granola. And you know, when you're pushing your cart around the Costco and you're buying different things like that, there's all kinds of different granolas you can pick up. But when you start to look at the ingredient list on granola, there's a lot of extra ingredients. So I thought, and then there's salad toppers too. How many of you love salad toppers? Just a little extra taste on top of your salad. So I thought I'd show you how to make a salad topper. Super easy to make, similar to a granola that you would have for breakfast. And what you can do is you can package these up and you can have them as snacks if you're hanging around the campfire, or if you're having breakfast, you can throw granola on top of your maybe a yogurt bowl or something like that. And then you can use the salad toppers on top of salads or anything because it's so delicious. Let's talk about a savory granola topper for your salads on top. Like this I can see being used in a wide variety of ways. So this is my creation this morning. So I will, somebody wants to write this down and then post it, you can. So I took just oatmeal. I put 2 cups of oatmeal in a bowl, okay? Once the oatmeal was in there, I went into my pantry and I took a look at what do I have as seeds. So I have flax seeds, I had sunflower seeds. I go to Costco and I buy big bags of nuts, if you guys have bought nuts before. So I had a pile of almonds that I actually have pounded down into more of a crunch. So I added that this morning. And then as I was looking through this, I'm going, okay, what can I use as a savory spice to add to this? So as I'm working in my cupboard, there is an amazing summer blend called Smoky mojo or mojo. And this here is normally what you would do is you can make a sauce. And the sauce recipe is half a cup. To make half a cup of sauce, you would stir 2 tablespoons of the spice blend with water and vinegar. Let it stand. And then stir in 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and it's a really beautiful drizzle. So you can take that sauce and rub cauliflower and then roast the cauliflower in the oven, and you have this beautiful smoky paprika roasted cauliflower. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna actually add this spice to my granola topper because I like the flavor of a smoky paprika, and that's pretty much what this is. It's got some garlic in it, it's got sea salt in it, it's got black pepper and a few spice blends, okay, or herb blends. So in my thing I put 2 cups of oatmeal. I'll make sure the recipe's up. A 1/4 cup of flaxseed. I put in about 1 cup of sunflower seeds, and then I put about half a cup to 3/4 of a cup of almonds. Added 2 tablespoons of olive oil, a tablespoon of the mojo, and I just massaged that all through together. Threw it onto a cookie sheet, and then I baked it in the oven at 250 degrees for about half an hour. Not quite, you can smell it in the air. One of the other spices you could use is garlic rosemary, maybe. You could do SPG. I'm wondering if O Canada would be a really great choice for this, or Montreal steak or Montreal chicken. You can go any direction with this. And then what I'm gonna do is when I'm packaging this, and I'll show you how I'm gonna store this, and this would be really cool little hostess gifts you can give when we are going to visit friends and you're social distancing. But you can make a really nice little gift for them. So a little mason jar, and there's some really cute mason jars out there. This has a wide mouth, which I really like. And I'm cooking this on my bacon roll, right? This is our cookie sheet from Epicure, currently not available because we sell out so quickly. But you can order it, and your consultant will get it when it's arriving. And then this is our bacon roll. I love this bacon roll because you can bake all your granola, your bacon. Post below how you use your bacon roll. Okay, guys, if you have pictures of what you're cooking on your bacon roll, post them for our clients too, okay? Because there's a ton of consultants on this group. So I'm just gonna take my bacon roll, I lift it up, and then I just use it, I pour out. Isn't that amazing? I don't have to use a spoon. I can pour what I need. And then what I thought is that Epicure has a better than bacon. What is better than bacon is actually imitation bacon, but it's flavored bites, imitation bacon flavored bites. What is it made out of? Pinto beans, healthy and delicious for you. A little bit of sunflower oil, salt, yeast extract, natural flavoring, and it is amazing. So I don't have much, but I'm actually going to throw that right into my granola, my savory granola, probably about a tablespoon there. And I did hit this with salt because it needed some salt. Shake it up, and there you go. You have a beautiful gift that will be used, and it tastes, I'm telling you guys, this flavor was unbelievable. I'm going to use it on all kinds of stuff. So there's your savory granola. So now I'm going to show you how to make more of a sweet granola. Super easy to make as well. And we're going to follow, I have a recipe called the West Coast granola. So it calls for 2 cups of oats, and it's not steel cut oats. You need, you can use the regular oats. This is a gluten-free oat, so I'm going to do 2 tablespoons or 2 cups of oats. Okay, and this is our measuring cups with Epicure. They're actually our prep cups. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to add some flax seeds. Ground flax is better for you than flax seeds. But I'm going to put about, if I had ground flax, I would do ground flax. And maybe I can actually ground this up with my coffee grinder. So I'm going to do half a cup of flax seeds in here. And if you wanted to add sunflower seeds, if you think that would be okay for a granola, I'm only going to put a 1/4 cup in. I don't want too much sunflower because I feel sunflower seeds would be more of a savory taste. I'm going to add 1 cup of my almonds into here. And if you wanted to add coconut, you can add a cup of coconut to this too. Okay, so I'm going to add some coconut for a little bit of sweet. I find granola that I purchase, and I don't purchase granola from the grocery stores because it's just, I'm going to do half a cup of coconut. I just find them too sweet, and there's so much crap in them, I don't like it. If you wanted to put some cereal in there, you could actually put a cup of, Cheerios like this, or Shreddies or anything, but not a flavor, just plain. Okay. Now I looked in my fridge or in my pantry, and I'm like, what fruits can I add? What dry fruits can I add to this? Because this one was calling for cranberries. I don't have cranberries, but I do have dried dates. So I thought, what the heck? I'm going to do dried dates. I'm one that kind of, I use whatever's in my pantry to create recipes. And some people go, I don't know if I can do that. That's going to be, I might mess it up. Go ahead, experiment, have some fun with it. And you're going to need 2 tablespoons of oil. So in the savory one, I actually use vegetable oil. But in this one, I'm actually going to use coconut oil. Let me grab my measuring spoon. I didn't use coconut oil in my savory because I find that might have given it a kind of a funny taste. And I got this great big container of coconut oil, and I had to put it in the fridge because it's so warm out that it's actually was melting. It was like water. So I'm not going to measure with my measuring spoon because I have to kind of rip it out because it's so hard because it was in the fridge. And what I'm going to do is I'll throw this in the microwave just to melt it down, so that once I throw it on the granola, it's going to melt and then congeal on top, and it'll help roast this granola in the oven. So you can season it with any of the baking spices you may have. So some of you might have apple pie. In the fall, a lot of you have picked up the pumpkin pie spice. Some of you might have a gingerbread spice. Several clients love summerberry fruit dip, so you might have some of that in your pantry, or tutti frutti sprinkles, which I love because it's a healthy, nutritional, enhanced nutrition line, because there's turmeric in there and there's chia seeds, there's different things. Or you can go chocolate version with chocolate truffle fruit dip or cocoa crunch. So for me today, I want to do summerberry, okay? My oil's not quite melted yet. So I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of summerberry to my granola. And I'm actually going to add 2 tablespoons of the tutti frutti. A lot of recipes will ask for you to add like honey and different things like that, but I'm not going to be adding all that extra sugar because I'm really trying to reduce the amount of sugar I'm ingesting. I've been working really hard at walking every day. I have a joke going on that I'm fighting the poundemic. You know, we're in the pandemic, but I'm fighting a poundemic. And it's not easy when you're in the menopause stage 2. So I have about 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. I'm just spreading that on top. And all I'm going to do now is I'm going to stir this. See how I'm stirring? And getting that oil to be massaged all over these ingredients. And it looks, look how beautiful it looks. It is amazing. If you feel that you want a little bit more oil, that's fine. Add a little bit more oil. But you want the granola to look a bit shiny when you're all done with this. So I still have some oil, so get every little bit of oil out and into that. And what I find is this granola will last a long time if you store it properly. So you could actually, if you have a bag sealer, you could do portions, and then you can take that to the cottage with you. You can take this, if you want to add not as much granola and do a bunch of nuts, you can do that. If you want to add, once this is cooked, you could add some fun stuff to this. You could actually do chocolate chips. You could do yogurt chips. You know how you can get the vanilla yogurt chips and stuff like that. So if you want a little bit of sweet treat in here, you can, but it's not full of white sugar. Okay, and then all you're going to do is you're going to lay it onto your cookie sheet. Okay, and then I just shake it so there's an even coat. So I've got some dates that are not separated, so they're kind of chunky. But imagine this. What kind of fruits could you add to this? Dried fruit. I know the last time I did this, you'll see pictures in my group. If you're part of my recipe group, I had all kinds of, the cranberries are just beautiful in here. Okay, now I'm going to cook this in the oven at 250 degrees for about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. You don't want to cook this quickly because it'll burn. All you're trying to do is give it a nice little roasted coloring on it. And that's how easy it is to make granola. So then I'm going to store this, and I can put this on top of yogurt in the morning, and a great traveling option if you're out and about camping or just going for a car ride or in your backyard picnicking with your children. So have an amazing day.